now is show you how to create a WordPress blog on a free site called Wordpress.com. Now, there's another free WordPress related blogging platform that you can get from WordPress.org, or you'll hear me refer to as WordPress.org. They're from the same company, but the differences between WordPress.com and WordPress.org are such that one is already installed for you and ready for you to create an account, while the other has yet to be downloaded and installed and configured by you or someone else that you choose to outsource that task to. The latter is what you'll get from WordPress.org. Ultimately, I recommend you having your blog custom installed here using WordPress.org software. But I also recognize that that process alone can be, for many people, a barrier to forward momentum. So rather than kill that momentum, I typically recommend that my friends and clients get started on WordPress.com. It's very easy, very quick, and also flexible enough so that later, when you have more time and gumption, you can then export all your content from WordPress.com to a new installation that uses the software from WordPress.org. Okay? Now, as I alluded to earlier, it might even be less of a headache for you to outsource the installation of your WordPress.org software later to someone else. These folks can easily be found on places like elance.com, or if you want a recommendation, just send me an email and I have a few folks from my network whom I'd be happy to recommend to you. Your choice, just let me know if you want to take advantage of that. Okay, so now let me switch over and show you a series of training videos that I created about setting up your account on WordPress.com and take you through a series of intermediate steps that ultimately results in you learning how to post your first article. In this video, I'll make a recommendation about blogging platforms and then also explain the main differences between two flavors of the platform that I recommend. In terms of blogging platforms, I'll go ahead and be making the same recommendation to you that I make for all of my friends, and that is to use a WordPress platform. I like WordPress because of its ease of use, wide popularity, extensibility in terms of the numbers of third-party plugins that are available, which, by the way, is extremely helpful to you for extending your blog's functionality, and I also like it because it was designed with SEO, or search engine optimization, in mind. Now, the very next question that I'm often asked when I say WordPress is, well, which one? That is, what's the difference between the two flavors of WordPress that are widely available? WordPress.org and another one referred to as WordPress.com. Of course, they're both made by the same organization. However, when we refer to WordPress.org, we're talking about the flavor of WordPress where you have to download the software from WordPress's website at www.wordpress.org, and then with the appropriate technical support, install it on your own web server. Now, if you go this route, you'll likely need help with configuring your own web server. This could be on a special type of computer or configuration that you own and maintain yourself, or one that you rent, also called a hosted server. Hosted servers are offered by such companies as GoDaddy.com, Bluehost, DreamHost, HostGator, and hundreds of similar other service providers. Then there's another flavor of WordPress called WordPress.com. WordPress.com is a lot easier to get started with because it's already configured for you and hosted for free on WordPress's own servers, in much the same way that you'd sign up for a free account on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook. WordPress.com requires only that you sign up for a free account. My recommendation, if you don't already have a blog set up and you've already done some of the pre-work that I talk about in Chapter 2 of our video book, is to get started by going the latter route and sign up for a free account on WordPress.com. Then later, if you want to switch to your own installed version of WordPress from WordPress.org, then you won't lose any of the blog posts you began with on WordPress.com because it's easily transferable. Whoever helps you install your WordPress blog later on your own hosted server will be able to conduct a process called an export-import process in order to transfer all your blog posts from WordPress.com into your customized WordPress blog on your own server. Finally, I'm usually asked, well, what's the advantage of switching to the installed version of WordPress.org if the hosted version on WordPress.com is so easy? Well, one answer is that there's much more freedom you have to customize the look and feel, layout, and functionality on a customized setup from WordPress.org. But for simplicity and ease of getting up and running with your first blog today, Well, WordPress.com is the way to go, which, as I mentioned, is easily transferable later if and when you're ready to move to your own installed and fully customizable version. In the next video, I'll show you how to start an account on WordPress.com.